morning, students. Myself, Pavan Kumar, and today we are going to discuss about Indian Constitution. So we are going to begin the class 8th, chapter 1, that is Indian Constitution, and we are going to discuss all these points which are related to your introductory part of this chapter, and we will come to know that what all about the Constitution is. Every game and institution and societies have its constitutive rules. Dear students, as we know that every game and every society, every institution, without the rules and regulations, it would be stand as a failure. Like, I would like to give you one example of a particular game, that is football. Football is a game which is played by legs. If all the participants start playing with hands, they take the ball and move from one place to the other and keep passing from one player to the other. Can you call that game as football? No, we cannot call it as the game of football. Why? The reason is because the game of football has altogether different rules. How to be played and how it has to be executed in a manner prescribed, and how the winner or the winning team will stand. So, like as for a game, we also need the rules and regulations for the institutions and societies, and with regard to every religion, every caste, you can see that everybody follows a certain pattern of rules. Those rules can be written rules or can be unwritten rules. So, second point, earlier rules were formed through consensus. Consensus means to say the common agreement. Earlier, people used to discuss among themselves and formulate. Like one of the example can be given of as having the community decisions in India, as we all are aware that earlier that is known as a punch. 5 people used to give a judgment or whatever the problem a village or a particular area had faced. So in that regard, they had made an agreement, people had made an agreement that how they are going to give the verdict, or how they are going to set up certain rules for the peaceful atmosphere. So in the modern times, we will see that modern countries, this consensus is available in written form. In modern countries, at the time of now, we are equipped with all the facilities, and now all these rules and regulations, earlier as we have studied in ancient history, the rules were being passed by one member to the other, one group of people to the other. Earlier, this was a system of passing the rules and regulations, whereas now in the modernity we have the written documents which can be preserved and which can be applied and which can continue to exist for a very longer period. So now we have reached to the point that all the rules and regulations have been started to be written, and we now, like we can say that every society is having a set of rules in a written form. Actually, now we have discussed that why the rules and regulations are important, and earlier how these rules were being followed, earlier what form of preservation of the rules was being followed, and now what sort of preservation of rules and how it has to be uh, governed. All those things we have seen here, and now finally we conclude with these points that a written document in which we find rules is called a constitution. So that written document, what we are talking about, you can see the points clearly. So the written document which is used to govern a country, a state, okay, that is known as a constitution. So it is a constitution is nothing, rather it is a set of rules written, and used for the governance of a particular country. Thank you and have a nice day.